Hello. Today is going to be all about editing. So I have my song, The Rocket, here. I originally recorded it with a couple of sections. A verse, a turnaround, a verse, a turnaround, and then basically a chorus. I did that in 2 sections, and as you can see here, this is the song layout. Now, what I'm really looking to do here is to make this feel a little better and have a little bit more of sort of a dirgy, longer sort of feel to it. Right now, it feels kind of like it goes into the turnaround a little bit too early and doesn't give the verse enough time to sort of spread out and have enough room to move. It just doesn't quite have the punch that it will have in the end. And the way I'm going to be able to do that is I'm going to be able to take sections where I have a complete piece, a verse. I can then do another chunk of verse and another chunk of verse to now have 3 or 4 measures worth of verse as opposed to, maybe 2 measures worth of verse. And on top of that, I can also take a whole chorus section along with all the pieces, including the drums and everything. I can transplant one to a different part of the song, and I can have 2 or 3 choruses, and then maybe I can even put in a bridge. So here's an example. I've grabbed a section of my song here that I can loop continuously and that I'd like to reproduce over and over and over again to elongate my verse. You can see I have my guitars, I have my drums, and I have my bass. As you can see, I'm on loop mode here, and you can hear. That shows me that I'm going to be able to reproduce this over and over again. Now, if I go ahead and select separate, it'll separate the section, and now I'm ready to go to cut and paste it as many times as I want. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to make it look like this. I also want you to notice the highlighted section now. As you can see here, I had to do a crossfade on each one of these cuts. The purpose of a crossfade is to make a nice clean transition so that you don't hear any differences if it turns out the waveforms don't match up exactly on the grid. But in general, that's how you do it. And you're basically going to move different pieces to different parts of the song so that you can repeat it over and over and over again. So what I've actually done is I've taken the original verses, which were a little bit too short, and I've made them significantly longer, twice as long, by the way, just to give them a little bit of stretch out before those choruses hit. And I think I just about got it. And there you go.